What's going on, y'all? This your boy, General Africa. Yes, I do have, not to brag, but I do have a new laptop, and you will be seeing some progress in the videos and so on and so forth. But just because I wanted to get this quick video out today, I'm back on the cell phone, which is fine. I can always find time to grind. That's how I was raised, and that's how I'm going to continue to be. But just a quick update. I'm going to touch on this a little bit further in the next video. But brothers, sisters, we have made great progress. We got 35 people who have signed it already, and we only need 65 more to 100. Now, that is awesome. That's great. Like, I'm not, blowing you guys' heads up right now. That is great progress, but we still got to push forward, and we still got to continue to share this petition and put out this information, because if you've noticed, all of our channels are growing, and for us, it's not about, yeah, we appreciate it and we like it, and it is proof that what we're saying, real recognize real, basically. So, it's proof that what we're saying is hitting home for a lot of people. But at the same time, we have to continue to just continue to get the message out there. We can't get lazy and basically sit on our hands with this. And it's not just this petition, it's many other things. We love talking about boxing. We're boxing nerds, man, and amongst other things. But we've been exposing Triple G, and we got a lot of other projects going on right now, man, because we're not gonna let these boxers and these promotional companies put out false information and tarnish the reputations of these black fighters without us putting up a fight. But basically, now don't hold me to this, but from what it seems, we have, like I said, 35 people who have signed it and only 65 more to 100. So what I believe to be the case is either some administrator or something from change.org is going to get involved with this petition and kind of find different ways to get it to become more visible, or that might be what is necessary for this petition to be placed in front of either the president of ESPN or whoever handles the production through change.org. They actually send the petition, and to whoever you're addressing it to, they take control of that. So like I said, don't hold me to that, but I've been looking for more information, but I haven't been able to find it. And also, shout out to Ticket for that, for reminding me. Also, I'm going to be making a video tomorrow addressing, something's been kind of on the Stephen A. Smith subject. I'm still seeing a lot of brothers that, they haven't recognized the truth yet, and although I was, like I said before, I've said previously, I was a fan of First Take to a certain degree, to a decent degree. I knew Stephen A. Smith was a bombastic fool at times, but a lot of what he said made sense, and I knew Stephen A. Smith. Skip Bayless was a clown the entire time, but he was entertaining. But then eventually I got tired of both of their okey dokes, man, and that's following that's when I started learning more and more about Stephen A. Smith's coonery and samboism by brothers like Town, the One LVZ, and Ticket. But I wanted to touch on how a lot of brothers, like I said, still aren't in the truth when it comes to Stephen A. Smith's coonery. I don't know if they're in denial or it's their ego holding them back. But I've been attacked for just saying, you know what, hey, if you don't believe these other brothers that I don't even know on these videos talking about how Stephen A. Smith is a coon, I'll put out the information, but I'm only gonna put it out if you're gonna read it. You know, I'm getting insulted like, oh yeah, come on, just put out the information and so we can see how stupid you are and stuff like that. You know, I don't get offended by that, but it's just funny how, you know, now these brothers, my own brothers, are showing that ego, you know, and showing how hard-headed they are. Because all I said was, hey, I'm going to put out the information. I'm going to prove that he's a coon for the other brother that said it. You know what I mean? It's nothing for me. Just make sure you respond back. And that was hours ago, and he never did. You know, I had some other choice words for him, too. So I'm gonna be highlighting that. I'm gonna be highlighting how a lot of brothers are still resisting, man. You know, the revolution is taking place, and they're sitting around on the sidelines, and they'll be the first dudes talking about, you know, this and that, and how I hated that guy, and you know, I always knew he was scum, and this and that, and blah 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 blah. When the real brothers are looking around like, I don't remember you. I don't remember you at all. And this is what holds us back as a people, man. You know, you got all these brothers and sisters telling you that this guy's a coon, but you want to believe Stephen A. Smith and these white people telling you he's not. Matter of fact, you got white people telling you he's a racist, and you never question the fact that he said all these things about black people. So either you haven't seen that or you don't care. But yeah, he's still on air. But when he said that, you know, all those remarks about Michelle Beto, you know, he got on his knees and apologized, and amongst other things. So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if these brothers are just clueless and they think that they know what they're talking about or what. But I'm gonna highlight that, man, because it's up to us to continue sharing this information, but there's also something also needs to be said about, you know, why projects like this don't get more momentum early on, because a lot of black people are so used to, you know, being gainsayers, right? You don't even necessarily believe what you're saying, but you damn sure know that what this other brother's saying is bullshit, apparently, you know, which is funny, man. I'm rambling a little bit, but it's just interesting how we're quick to tell, you know, our fellow brothers and sisters that what they're saying don't make any sense and it's stupid and you know, prove it and this and that. But we're so quick to tell all these other people, I mean, give all these other groups of people the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so we're the wrong ones, right? Okay. Don't get me wrong. I know groupthink is a real thing, but it's not applying here. And if you honestly don't know Stephen A. Smith is a coon, then I'll teach you. You know, so your sins are forgiven by General Africa. But yeah, I'm gonna put out the the bigger vid tomorrow and get to and highlight those subjects. But it's your boy General Africa. Like I said, shout out to the founding fathers, man, and all them brothers out there. Ticket, Town, LVZ, you know, Quest, Reef, JT, you know, the Honorable Coach Shelton Harrison, Ropes. That nigga be going in, bro. That's my brother right there, man. He's funny as hell. Who we got? Simpson, Merriweather, Net Surfer. Who else, man? I know I'm forgetting some of y'all. Shoot. Man, y'all brothers and sisters know who you are, man. Oh, Dream Chasing. Yeah. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'm out.